An athletic rim-running big man out of Switzerland, Clint Capella is an underrated factor for his team as they look towards the game against the Clippers. Spurs, Clippers, tip-off coming up next. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's DJ in at the point. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side. So don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here's DJ. Takes the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Fox. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's DJ. He's covered by Fox. The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
It's tipped. Timeout called, the Clippers.
All right, fans, let's give a big hand to your Clippers first. One more time for your Clippers for advance team.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's DJ. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Castle. Count it. Castle. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
For 3. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter.
Number 5, first personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Vassell. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Leonard passes to DJ. Launches it. The Clippers rebound. Zubac finds Thomas. Shot is good by DJ. DJ's got 15 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Taking a look at some numbers here for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Fox. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. San Antonio again missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Shot is good by DJ.
They are letting those threes fly. From outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's tipped. Fox surveying the D. Capella, the pass to Branham. San Antonio again can't hit.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's DJ. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Waters. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Shoots over Powell. No good, a bit long that time.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
DJ. Rebounded by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And Los Angeles, another three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Capella. It's good on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's DJ. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Capella. With 1 on the clock. That one is off. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles leading by 17. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Going with a whole new group out there. A minute 50 left to play in the second quarter. Fox outside. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Jeremy Sohan. He's out there with Clint Capella, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Now here's Fox. 17 points in his last outing. Goes back up. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. .103 left in the second. Sinks it from distance. DJ's got 37.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
To the inside. Nunez gets the bucket.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Waters. No points so far. Here's Branham. Pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. Can they get it? And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. Here's DJ. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Waters. There's the 3. Called in by Brown. Here's DJ. And the 3 off target. Ooh, poked away. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's DJ in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 51 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Ryan?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see the teams who have been dominating the board since the All-Star break. Number 1, San Antonio.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Los Angeles now. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. DJ. And he gets that one. DJ's got 8 here in this quarter.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
The 3-ball. The shot, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Castle. That shot is off. Great D that time from Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's DJ. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he drops them first. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Ball, he's checked in for Powell.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's DJ. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Knocks it loose. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
LaSalle can't get it to go.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Castle. Give him 8. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's DJ. He's guarded by Vassell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Possession San Antonio.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. So on the floor for the Spurs, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Waters in at the 2.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes.
Shoots from 12.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Sinks the tray. DJ's got 55.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The offensive rebound. And the shot goes down.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A nice shot by Zubac.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DJ.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Now here's Zubac. Here's DJ, and he dunks it down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Fox. DJ pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
San Antonio with a rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Branham. He's guarded by man. Corner shot. De Silva, no good. Here are the Clippers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. DJ passes to Miller. Here's DJ. Misses the layup. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.